I've always wanted to be a doctor, but I never thought I'd be studying to be a doctor while being a patient this entire time. In 2011, I was diagnosed with Chiari malformation and syringomyelia. Within a week of being diagnosed, I underwent my first brain surgery. As time went on, more surgery was needed and the complications increased. To date, I've had 6 major brain surgeries, multiple feeding tube and shunt surgeries, and multiple hospitalizations, all while pursuing my dream of becoming a doctor. But in February 2017, it seemed striving for the unattainable was no longer possible. I was diagnosed with a tethered brainstem. This is a rather rare occurrence where the brainstem becomes tethered to the dura, pulling a couple cranial nerves along with it. In talking to my neurosurgeon, we only found about 4 case reports, and none of them ended well. And so with no choice, I underwent an experimental brain surgery to try to untether my brainstem. The next day, I woke up from surgery unable to function from the neck down. I had suffered a stroke to my brainstem during surgery. Now, not only now, but especially now, many people told me I could never be a doctor. I remember one neurologist in particular walked into my hospital room and asked everyone to leave. She sat at the foot of my bed and looked me straight in the eye and said, "Claudia, you have to give it up. You can't be a doctor." In disagreeing with her opinion and her knowing that I couldn't lift my legs, she yelled at me to lift up my legs. And because I couldn't lift my legs off of that hospital bed, she told me that that was the reason why I couldn't be a doctor, because I couldn't help myself. That how was a person like me gonna help another patient? Within 2 weeks of having my stroke, I was transferred to TIER Memorial Hermann to undergo intense inpatient neurorehabilitation. When I arrived, I couldn't even hold a Kleenex in my hand. Very quickly, the long days of physical, occupational, and speech therapy began. Every day was rewarding. Every movement was rewarding, every smile was rewarding, and every disappointment was rewarding. It was rewarding to not only see my progress, but the progress of the patients around me as well. Here I was, a medical student, learning about the advancements in the field of neuroscience in the classroom, and here I was, the patient, experiencing them firsthand. Over the years, I hoped for the day I'd be cured, when I'd no longer be the patient, only the doctor, because for so long, I was made to believe the two could not exist at the same time. You are the patient or you are the doctor. But that is what makes neuroscience so rewarding, because it has allowed someone like me to bridge a gap and be both.